What's up, Dimitri? Sorry for the delay. Kids were fighting me tonight on bedtime. They weren't fighting me. They just couldn't sleep. They could not fall asleep. Yeah, if I'm not, I wouldn't say all right, but they're in bed now. They're asleep. Yeah, I don't know what. I really don't know what it was tonight. They just having trouble. It happens from time to time. And tonight was that time. They just could not fall asleep. Amelia, she was a little. She said she was scared. She didn't really say what she was scared of, but something was bothering her. Opening some top loaders and we'll get started. Last and final case. You guys, as usual with Trinity, knocked it out of the park. Super quick, easy fill. I honestly was not planning to break this tonight. I didn't think we were gonna get there. I was like, I wasn't even gonna post today. I was kind of like wanted to take a night off, and I was like, well, if I post Trinity tomorrow, it'll probably take 2 days to fill, so then I won't be able to break it until Thursday. So I'm like, alright, we'll post today. Give us that extra day to fill, but You guys were like, no thanks, let's break tonight. Which, hey, works out for me. I just plan another day off. No worries, but eBay's been bothering me today, man. eBay, FedEx specifically, they hit me with an undercharge for a $20. Like, I paid $20 for shipping for something, and they said that it should cost. They charged me $436 extra dollars. So I'm just been dealing with that tonight, and it's not been fun. But let's get ripping. So here's our rundown. We got Dimitri with Arizona, Lance Atlanta, Dimitri Baltimore, Lance Boston, Will Hanlon Cubs, Gary White Sox, Lance Reds, Cleveland to Lance, Dimitri with Colorado, Detroit, and Houston, Jimmy Ori Kansas City, Desi Domingo Angels, Kevin Barnett with Dodgers. Kevin's first break here. I've done a couple of deals with him, and this is his first break with us. Desi Domingo Miami, Gary Milwaukee, Lance Minnesota, Desi Mets, Lance Yankees, Darren Oakland, Lance Philly, Lance Pitt, Cody San Diego, San Francisco to Darren, Zach Styles Seattle, Gary St. Louis, Dimitri with Tampa and Texas, Lance Toronto, Cody Washington, and Darren with the others. The other/NIL spot. Which, mostly college players. I think there's a few basketball players in here. But, the big thing is, I don't even remember what I was about to say, actually. All right, let's get going. Jared Jones to 25. Emilian Petrie to 49. And we are going to get started with a Dylan Dreiling. I'm going to try my best not to even bother looking this stuff up and just know it. I think he's Kansas City, but I could be wrong. He may be Dodgers. That's to 49, but I will research. When I sort, I will look them up. I promise. Jake Bloss. I believe this is Toronto. That is out of 25. I was talking about it with someone earlier. I know he was originally Houston, but I think he got traded to Toronto. But this is a 2024 product, not 2025, so we got to remember that. Carter Johnson, that one is Miami, 1 of 7. Desi Domingo. Who's Texas? Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I do know that. Dylan Dreiling is Texas. I was looking at uniform, but yes, Texas. Bloss is Toronto, and Carter Johnson is Miami. You're right. Another clear one. All clear so far. Liam Peterson. That is Mets. Out of 99. Alrighty. And we are going to get into our patch autos with a Braden Montgomery. Braden Montgomery for Boston. Out of 49. Braden Montgomery, that's going to Lance. And then our bottom one, mark this one off the list for Cody, 8 of 10, Dylan Cruz. That was one of the ones you said you did not have, a Dylan Cruz. Well, mark it off. Dylan Cruz, 8 of 10. Alright, first card up on the board. I'm trying something different. Like, I moved the trash can the other day. I don't remember why specifically, but I really like not having the trash can right next to the desk, although it makes it difficult to just throw it away. So I need to figure out a new placement for the trash can. A plate on the top. Printing plate. Going to Jacob Cozart. Jacob Cozart. 1 of 1 printing plate. And then we have a Theo Gillen out of 15. Oh, another printing plate. Printing plate auto. Who do we have here? Griffin Burkholder. I know I said I wasn't going to, but now I just feel like I need to. I believe I know who it is, but I need to make sure. And I didn't know who it was. Philadelphia. Philadelphia. So that's going to Lance. I don't know. I might throw it. I might start throwing it on the floor. Oh, we got two there. We got a Jonathan Santucci to 99. A lot of clear ones so far. Cam Canarella to 99. If you guys want me to stop and look anyone up specifically, just let me know. Cam Canarella to 99. Mets, we got a Jeremy Rodriguez to 49. And I want to say this is Texas. Malcolm Moore, 1 of 3. Not the greatest 1 of 3 patch. Malcolm Moore, which again, I'm almost certain it's Texas, and it is. And our hit, oh, nice one, Roman Anthony to 99. Boston has done phenomenal in every case of this stuff we've done. Roman Anthony out of 99. Not always, but I think I've said this a few times, but most of the time I would say. If not, I don't know, maybe always. Is it safe to say always? The bottom card is the best hit. Is it always the best hit? Looks like an extra auto on top here. With the Chase Mobley, 5 of 10. Then we got the Carson Williams to 15. Here's a Wyatt Sanford, 2 of 3. Wyatt Sanford. Do these fit? I don't think they do. No. I'm just going to put them in the bigger ones. Wyatt Sanford, 2 of 3. I thought the blacks were 1 of 1, but I guess not that one. We got not always 99 out of 100. Yeah. Carson Benj to 49. I guess it's hard to do like in future years, like if we're breaking like 2024 and 2027, you know, you never know. Here's a nice one, Hagen Smith, 15. That is White Sox, which I believe is Gary, and it is. Noble Meyer, 49. That is Miami, which is Desi Domingo. This one's going to Minnesota, which is Lance. We got the Zebby Matthews to 99. Zebby Matthews. And 23 of 25, we got our Connor Griffin going to Lance. Again, clearly our best auto, or best hit of the box on the bottom. Connor Griffin. He's had a great year. I would imagine we'll probably see him up next year. Another extra auto on top. All right, the extra auto is Ryan Sloan out of 49. D.B. Sweeney, 2 of 3. White Sox. We got a Braylon Doughty to 99. Yankees, we got a Henry Lalani to 25. Yeah, too bad it doesn't have ink on it. Wellington Herrera, that is out of 49. A lot more clear autos than I remember. Will Gasparino to 49. Oh, we haven't hit one of these yet. We got the Cycle Auto. We've hit the Cycle ones, but not the Cycle Auto. 2 of 5, Cash Mayfield for San Diego. The double, because it's got 2 of them. Cash Mayfield, that is going to Mr. Kovac. Cash Mayfield. And our best hit of the box, Hey Zeus Made. Out of 99, going to Gary Mazzana. One of, if not the, well, we'll say one of the top chases in the product. He was the big chase in Bowman this year. Ooh, that's a nice one on top, but as usual, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Figure out where it goes. That's all patches, too. It's a bases loaded quad patch. 1 of 1. Fantastic. I hate these multiple cards. It's so hard to figure out where they're going. We're going to find a place for it. Hagen Smith, Urangelo Klinge, Trey Yesevich, and Cam Caminiti. 1 of 1. So, Hagen Smith is Gary. Seattle is Zach Stiles. Toronto is Lance. And Atlanta is Lance. So, Lance owns 2. Gary 1 and Zach 1. So, we will have to random it or do a group chat because nobody owns a majority. 50% is half of the card, but it is not a majority. So, wow. 4 patches, 1 of 1. We could also list it and figure out who wins that one, but Cam Smith to 49. We got a Wahiwa Aloy out of 49. Those are some nice patches, though. We got an Aiva Arquette to 99. Yilber Diaz, that's Arizona, to 99. Here's another one for Boston, Steel. We got the Braden Montgomery out of 10. 2 of 4 is not a majority. It says it in the group rules. 2 of 4 is half of the card. That's 50%. It says it in the group rules. You must own 51%. Braden Montgomery. All right, for the Dodgers, going to our man Kevin Barnett. We got Zaire Hope. That's a really nice one. Zaire Hope. With the, I don't know what tag you want to call that, but Zaire Hope. Okay, he doesn't own over half the card, though. It's in the group rules. That's what group rules say. Oh, we got a basketball 1 of 1. Cameron Boozer, baby. Going to Darren, the up-and-coming Duke Blue Devil. That's sick. Cameron Boozer. 1 of 1 auto. That's awesome. I'm a big Duke fan. Like, they are my team. Cameron Boozer is a top prospect coming up this year. One of the highest. Is there a book? This is our book. I'm gonna put this right here. I don't want to do the book already. I don't want to do the book right now. We need to save the book. Alrighty then, we got a Blake Burke, 49. And a Colt Emerson, also 49. Auto, we got Luke Holman to 49. We got a Dean Moss to 25. We got a 1 of 1 Jason Chourio going to Lance. Another 1 of 1 Jason Chourio. We got a Franklin Arias 49. That is Boston again. Alright, we got an Aiva Arquette to 49 patch auto. And we got our first duel of the night. Eduardo Tate and Griffin Burkholder. That is Philly. 2 of 49 going to Lance. Our first duel of the night. Philly, last team left. Doing pretty good. 2 nice autos for Philly. I don't know who it is, but I see 2 players on the bottom again. Alright, we got Moises Ballesteros to 25. Emmanuel Rodriguez to 25. Gavin Turley. That's out of 15. This is Cincinnati. The Mike Sirota. Out of 3. Mike Sirota. We got a Nolan Souza. Out of 3 again. That is, I believe that's Arizona. Nolan Souza. Sticking with the steel this time, we got a Gavin Grayovac, green, 4 of 7. This is interesting. This should be Cubs, but the patch looks like he never played for the Mets, but that looks like a Mets patch. Out of 49, Cam Smith. Is it, or is it, am I getting it mixed up? Let me Google for a second. Is Cam Smith, I think we had this discussion last time. He's Cubs, right? Either way, I mean, that's a great card. Cam Smith, patch auto to 49 with a really nice patch. Yeah, they didn't trade him until December. Houston traded Kyle Tucker. Yeah. Nope, he's Cubs. This is Cubs. He didn't get traded to Houston until December, and this is a 2024 release. Wait, yeah. So he is a Cub in this. Very nice Cub. All right, we got another duel. Brady. See, this is that 1 out of 100. I would say that Cam Smith is better than Brady Ebel and Quentin Young. Personally, I think they always put the multi-card on the bottom, though. I don't know who either one of these guys go to. Brady Ebel is Milwaukee. And Quentin Young is... looks like Minnesota. So that would be Gary and Lance. So, to figure out that one too. See, there's a lot of groups that just, multi-cards like this, it's random. Straight to random. I just don't like doing that. Like, I feel like that's, I don't know, I just don't feel like that's a good way to do it. So I want to at least figure something out. And then if we have to random it, we random it. Alright, to 5, we got a Jordan Lawler And very nice to 49, Kevin McGonigal. Autos, we have Tyler Bremner. I think that's Kansas City. Out of 15. We got a Trey Phelps. Out of 7. Trent Caraway out of, 99. Miami, we got a P.J. Morlando out of 5. All right, and I don't know this one. I guess I'm just never gonna make it through without having a look. Trying not to look at most, but looks like Miami. We got a Cam Cannarella out of 15. Cam Cannarella, Miami is Desi Domingo. And then another multi, it's a triple to 49 Arizona. Ryan Waldschmidt, Tommy Troy, and Yilber Diaz. That is going to Dimitri. Ooh. All right, we got 3 boxes left, and then we got the box with the book, which we've done really well with the books. We hit a really nice book in the last one. All right, base cards. We got Janik to 49 and Ryan Clifford to 49. First auto, we have Alessandro Osuna to 49. We have an Alfred Sena, that is Cincinnati, to 49. Seattle, we have a Gerangelo Klinge to 10. This is the pitcher that can pitch lefty or righty. He's an ambidextrous pitcher. Houston to 99. We have a Jacob Melton. I wish the patch was nicer on this one, but nice player on the patch auto. Gerangelo Klinge. We hit 2 Gerangelos in that one box. We're going to put that one on the board. I know his stuff was doing pretty well in here. Gerangelo. Need a Griffey. I know we keep hitting Gerangelos, though. And sure enough, Charlie Condon to 99. Colorado. Dimitri. I think we've hit Condon in every case so far. All right, 2 to go before we get to the box with the book. I don't know what other Leaf product will be coming out that I'm going to be doing, but like I said, this is my last and final case of Trinity. We got a Christian Moore to 49. Very nice Nick Kurtz to 49. Another Red Sox. We got Miguel Bleis to 99. I think this is Cincinnati. I can't remember for sure. Tyson Lewis to 99. We got a Kyle DeBarge out of 25. Arizona to 99. We got a Ryan Waldschmidt. Better on the patch. I believe this is the Angels. I might have to look. I might have to peek because I just want to make sure. Chris Cortez to 99. If it is Angels, that would be Desi. Pretty sure. Yep, Angels. Got it right. Oh, yeah. Here's one for the board. Dual auto. Mark McGwire. Nick Kurtz, Darren Smith. Oh, that is nasty. Mark McGuire, Nick Kurtz, 3 of 7 dual auto. Easily best card right there. No doubt about it. That is nastiness. I don't think we've really pulled any Nick Kurtz autos in here actually until that. Actually, he was on the book card actually. Alrighty, and then there was this one before we get to the book one. Alright, we got Ben Hess out of 15 and Ivan Luciano out of 15. I believe this is Yankees, or it might be White Sox, I can't remember. To 15, Caleb Bonnemer. Caden Dana, that is out of 15. I believe he's Angels. Caden Dana. I think this is Washington. To 10, we got a Caleb Lamavita. San Francisco, we got a nice James Tibbs to 25. We got 2 tonight. 2 of the bases. Well, this one's a single. The cycle ones to 10. Kellen Lindsey. That is Dodgers out of 10. So we got a double earlier, and now we got a single. That is going to Kevin Barnett. And a nice one on the bottom. I don't know why I cut that. For the Mets, 3 of 15. Brandon Sproat, Jonah Tong, and Jonathan Santucci. Going to Desi for the Mets. Alrighty, last and final one. I'm looking up because I don't want to spoil the book. We're going to end with the book. Base to 49, Braylon Payne, and base to 15, Leo DeVry. We got a Bryce Rayner, I believe that's Detroit, to 99. I believe this one's, I don't know, I feel like I mixed this one up, but I think it's Pittsburgh. Levi Sterling to 99. I think this is San Diego or Colorado, I can't remember. I think it's San Diego. Cruz Schoolcraft to 25. Echedri Vargas to 25. All right, I think we got one card left, and then we're getting to the book. And that will be a Miguel Balais, 5 of 15 for Boston. That'll do. That will do. Booked, double booked autograph. Woo-hoo-hoo! Leo DeVry, Cash Mayfield, 3 of 25. San Diego going to Cody Kovac. How does that work, my friend? Both of the players you were chasing. Leo DeVry, Cash Mayfield. Not that you were chasing Cash. I know you were chasing Leo and Dylan Cruz. Double booked autographed out of 25. Very nice. And that will cap off the break. That was a good case. Let's do a recap. We're not going to recap the base stuff. Alright, let's do the clear autos. Appreciate you, Will. No problem, Cody. Vargas to 25. Cruz Schoolcraft, 25. Levi Sterling, 99. Caleb Lamavita, 10. Caden Dana, 15. Ryan Waldschmidt, 99. Alfredo Sena, 49. Dean Moss, 25. Yilber Diaz, 99. Aloy, 49. Herrera, 49. Lalani, 25. Dottie, 99. Chase Mobley to 10. Canarella to 99. Santucci to 99. Liam Peterson, 99. Carter Johnson, 7. Jake Bloss, 25. And Dylan Dreiling, 49. Our one of one non-auto was Jacob Cozart. All right, we got Bryce Rayner to 99. James Tibbs to 25. Jacob Melton, 99. DeBarge, 25. Tyson Lewis, 99. Miguel Blyce, 99. Asuna, 49. Caraway, 99. Trey Phelps, 7. Gavin Turley, 15. Franklin Arias, 49. Luke Holman, 49. Aiva Arquette, 99. Will Gasparino, 49. Ryan Sloan, 49. Noble Meyer, 49. Hagen Smith, 15. Carson Benj and Jeremy Rodriguez are each to 49. Steel, we got Bonnemer to 15. Klinje to 10. Morlando to 5. Bremner to 15. Grayovac to 7. Nolan Souza to 3. Mike Sirota to 3. Braden Montgomery to 10. And Wyatt Sanford to 3. Our one of ones, we got the Jason Churio and the Griffin Burkholder. Multiplayer autos, we got the Waldschmidt Troy Diaz to 49. Ebel and Young to 49. And Tate Burkholder to 49. We got the Cycle Single Kellen Lindsay to 10. And the Double Cash Mayfield to 5. Patch autos, we got Blyce to 15. Cortez to 99. Canarella to 15. Aiva Arquette, 49. Zebby Matthews, 99. Malcolm Moore to 3. And Braden Montgomery to 49. Alright, let's see what we want to rank up here. I'm going to go with the Gerangelo Klinje, 299. Patch autos, because it's a plain patch. I'm going to go with Brandon Sproat, Jonah Tong, and Santucci to 15. Charlie Condon to 99. Connor Griffin to 25. Jesus Maid to 99. Zaire Hope, 10 of 10 patch auto. The bases loaded 1 of 1. Hagen Smith, Klinje, Yesevich, and Caminiti. Roman Anthony to 99. Dylan Cruz, patch auto to 10. Cam Smith to 49 on the patch auto. This one's tough. I'm going to go with my personal preference. I am completely 100% biased. But I'll show it one more time. In second place, I'm going to go with the double booked auto, Leo DeVry, Cash Mayfield to 25. That's our third hit. Second, we're going to go with the Mark McGuire, Nick Kurtz dual auto. Again, how could I not put a Blue Devil? Cameron Boozer. I mean, we're not great in many sports, but we are awesome in basketball. Cameron Boozer, 1 of 1, baby. All right, guys. That's it for Trinity. We are done with Trinity. 4 cases in the books. Appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.